The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Schmidt. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the...
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are. And I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. It'll be a pickup for 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And some room to work. Try! Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up the score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. tuck it away, take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes. Give him 4 on the carry to make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Rhodes. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. And a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Operating from the gun, Schmidt. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rhodes, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Texans at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down. Hunt. To the man open here is Strong. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. A gain of 22. They'll run on first down. It's Rhodes. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Looking to throw. Hunt. He finds his man. Complete. That's Blake. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. First time off hooked up here for 17 at first down.
That's a nice job. Down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Once more, Gibson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll run with Gibson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off with it.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following a touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. That's taken in by Henderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On second down now, it's Rhodes. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, Hunt. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henderson.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, it's Rhodes. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Texans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got Strong going across the formation. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39.
On the ball. Right, 60.
Up the middle they go. Rhodes. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Hunt. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. On 4th down, Hunt. He finds his man, complete. That's Blake. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Texans. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And a lead now up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That pass caught. It's Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This one taken just inside the 10. But he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So we've come upon halftime. But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hunt. He finds his man, complete. That's Blake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now a handoff up the middle. Rhodes. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Up the middle they go. Rhodes. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. He finds his man complete. That's Blake. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Schmidt. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and getting an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you're wondering about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off-play action. Hunt. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit back in possession of the football. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Schmidt. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Schmidt. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And able to catch it on the left sideline with a good run as the bounce. Certainly one they like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans will take over. And now out comes Houston. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 1st down, it's Rhodes. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go option to the short side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. It's team on defense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. That's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to him.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the draw, it's Gibson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On the 2nd and 1, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Schmidt. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Defensively, you look at the numbers. No incomplete passing we just saw. Only 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Looking to throw. Schmidt. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and they'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rhodes, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's got it to Williams. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. It's caught on the right side, Williams. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. And he's going to be back to the line now. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense set to regain possession. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On the set. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Charles, a lot of happy